Deep in rural Vietnam, today's journey begins with wild eels, river mussels, palm leaves, and a meal prepared entirely beside a forest stream. High above the ground, I climb onto the palm and cut down several large fronds, taking only the leaves I need. Below the forest, flooded rice terraces stretch across the valley. Young rice plants cover the fields, while the tree line marks the beginning of the deeper wilderness. With the palm leaves bundled together, I carry them along the shallow creek and set them down on a flat patch beside the water. Each frond is open, flattened, and trimmed at the base. Layered together, the broad leaves create a clean surface above the rocky ground. Next, I smooth a bamboo pole with the machete, shaving away the rough outer skin and cutting it into several shorter pieces. Back at the clay stove, the blowtorch quickly catches the dry wood, and the first flames begin rising between the logs. I use a hollow bamboo tube to collect fresh water directly from the stream, then rest it carefully on a rock beside the bank. Before heading back, I splash the cold stream water over my face. After working in the humid forest, it feels instantly refreshing. I return to the fire and place the water-filled bamboo tube over the flames, adjusting the angle until it sits securely above the heat. Back at camp, we remove the old plastic sheet from the roof frame, making room for the new layer of palm leaves. Each corner is pulled tight, wrapped around the post, and secured with pliers until the shelter begins to feel much more stable. Together, we raise the roof a little higher and press bamboo strips across the plastic, holding the covering firmly against the frame. A short section of wood is cut beside the creek. Once the saw reaches deep enough, the final piece breaks away cleanly. I split a long bamboo pole into narrow strips, making the braces that will hold the palm leaves tightly together. I return with another heavy bundle of palm leaves, carry it up from the creek, and drop it onto the unfinished platform. The fronds are spread across the bamboo floor, overlapping each other until the open gaps underneath begin to disappear. A long bamboo strip is placed across the leaf stems and tied firmly to the platform, keeping the new layer from sliding out of place. We add another bundle over the remaining bare section, fill every uneven gap, and secure the leaves with one more bamboo brace. One by one, the palm fronds are folded around a bamboo pole and tied securely into place, forming a complete roofing panel. Working together, we lift the finished panel onto the roof frame and carefully align it with the supporting beam. The trim leaf stems are cut away, leaving the edge clean and even. A few final adjustments are made before the panel is lashed tightly to the roof frame. The binding is pulled tight by hand, then locked firmly in place so the panel won't shift. More palm fronds are added, overlapping each layer to create a thicker roof that sheds rain more effectively. are straight and folded into position, shaping the roof line and covering the outer frame. Small palm leaves are tucked into the remaining openings, sealing the last visible gap. One final bundle is laid across the ridge, then pressed and adjusted until it follows the curve of the roof. From underneath, the roof is secured with wire, locking the palm leaves and plastic sheet tightly to the bamboo frame. A larger bundle of palm leaves is placed along the roof peak, completing the thick protective ridge. The supporting joints are checked once more before a few final palm leaves are tucked through the plastic lining, reinforcing the roof from underneath. The roof is reinforced from underneath by threading nylon ties through the plastic and palm leaves, then fastening everything securely to the bamboo frame. Next, I cut several sections of bamboo and smooth the edges, preparing them for the next tube. Thin bamboo splints are bundled inside each tube and tied tightly in place, creating a simple filter at one end. Four finished bamboo tubes are lined up beside the stream, ready to be used. Pork fat is finely chopped before being packed into one of the bamboo tubes as bait. Another fishing hook is carefully baited with fresh pork fat, making sure the point is almost completely hidden. After a quick discussion, we decide where to head next along the stream. Carrying a long bamboo pole, we wade into the shallow water and begin working our way upstream between the rocks. The creek narrows beneath thick forest cover as we move carefully through the overgrown channel, watching every step. With a bucket in hand, we continue deeper into the rainforest, disappearing into the dense green along the stream. We leave the stream behind and head deeper into the forest, following narrow trails through thick bamboo and dense undergrowth. The terrain becomes steeper as we climb over rocks and weave between large tropical plants, searching for a promising spot. We continue deeper into the rainforest, moving steadily while keeping an eye on the ground and the surrounding vegetation. Reaching a patch of giant taro, I begin searching for the ideal place to set the traps. Damp, muddy pockets like these are often home to catfish and freshwater eels. I continue checking different locations, placing traps wherever the damp ground offers the best chance of catching something in the rainforest. The search continues as I make my way through the thick undergrowth, stopping again to check another patch of soft soil. Dense vegetation surrounds the area, making every search slow and methodical. I continue pushing farther into the forest, carefully exploring one muddy pocket after another in search of hidden prey. Each promising spot is searched by hand, following the small openings and muddy channels where they often burrow. This time, the search pays off. A healthy freshwater eel is carefully lifted from the mud before the search continues. Rather than stopping after one catch, I keep working through the surrounding forest, exploring more damp areas that could hold additional eels. Every muddy depression and shallow seep is checked, increasing the chances of finding another hiding place. The search leads deeper into thick vegetation, where soft, waterlogged soil provides ideal habitat for freshwater eels. Several more promising burrows are carefully searched, but they all turn out to be empty. Even without another catch, I continue checking every likely hiding place. Knowing persistence is often the key to success in the rainforest. I move from one promising spot to the next, checking beneath roots in dense vegetation where damp soil offers the best chance of finding eels. Thick mud hides every burrow, forcing me to search carefully by hand before reaching any deeper. The effort is rewarded as another large freshwater eel is pulled safely from its hiding place. With the search complete, I head back through the forest to check the bamboo eel traps that were set earlier. One by one, the traps are located among the grass and carefully inspected for any sign of a catch. Each bamboo tube is lifted and examined before moving on to the next location. The first trap is opened carefully, revealing whether anything has entered since it was placed. The inspection continues as I make my way from one trap to the next along the forest edge. One of the bamboo traps is lifted from the water and drained before the contents can be checked. As the tube is opened, a healthy freshwater eel slides out, confirming the trap worked overnight. With the trap inspected, we continue upstream, looking for more places that might provide fresh food. Along the muddy bank, freshwater mussels begin appearing beneath the leaves and soft sediment. Working side by side, we search beneath rocks and buried debris, collecting every mussel we can find. Each mussel is rinsed clean before being dropped into the bucket, while the search continues along the shallow stream. After gathering a final handful, we make one last pass through the creek, leaving no promising spot unchecked. We continue searching beneath the shallow water, feeling carefully between rocks where freshwater mussels often remain buried. Every shell is collected, while clumps of mud are broken apart to make sure nothing is overlooked. Working together, we move steadily along the stream, checking one muddy patch after another for more hidden mussels. Back on the rocks, the day's catch is rinsed clean before the mussels, eels, and crab are gathered together for cooking. The pork is washed thoroughly in the cool stream, removing any remaining traces before preparation begins. Using a wooden chopping board, the meat is sliced into evenly sized pieces for the meal. The pork is transferred to a cooking pot, then seasoned with sauce and spices as the first step of preparing today's meal. The seasonings are worked thoroughly into the pork, making sure every piece is evenly coated before cooking. Once the meat is fully marinated, the remaining ingredients are arranged nearby for the next stage of preparation. The pork is threaded on the bamboo skewers while the fire is built up with fresh pieces of wood. A section of bamboo is trimmed and cleaned, preparing a natural cooking container for the meal. The freshly caught eel is sliced into bite-sized pieces before being transferred to a cooking pot. Fresh herbs are finely chopped and added to the eel, followed by a light seasoning to build flavor. Thin slices of young banana stem are prepared and gently squeezed to remove excess moisture before being added to the dish. The sliced banana stem is mixed thoroughly with the seasoned eel, allowing every ingredient to combine evenly before cooking. The finished mixture is packed into a bamboo tube a little at a time, with each layer pressed firmly into place. Fresh leaves are folded into the opening to seal the tube before one final check. The filled bamboo tube is set over the fire to cook slowly, while a pot of rice is placed on a second stove beside it. Another eel is split and cut into smaller pieces, preparing a second dish. The eel is seasoned with sauce and mixed thoroughly until every piece is evenly coated. The seasoned eel is secured between thin bamboo strips, creating a simple grill that will keep the meat flat as it cooks. Both the pork skewers and the bamboo grilled eel are arranged over the fire, then carefully adjusted for even heat. As the meat begins to brown, each skewer is turned regularly to cook both sides without burning. The fire is tended throughout the cooking, with the grill and burning wood adjusted whenever needed to maintain a steady flame.
Bring me into golden sunlight.
The eel and pork gradually take on a rich golden color as smoke and dripping fat add flavor over the open fire. While the grilled dishes continue cooking, the rice is checked and stirred over the neighboring stove. With the cooking nearly finished, the rice is fluffed and served directly onto fresh banana leaves. The freshwater mussels have opened fully in the heat, showing they are ready to be served. After boiling, the remaining water is drained away, leaving the cooked mussels clean and ready for the meal. The bamboo cooked eel with banana stem is ready at last, and now it's time to reveal the finished dish. The bamboo is cut into shorter serving sections, creating simple natural trays for the food. Finally, the bamboo cooked dish, grilled eel, and pork skewers are arranged together on banana leaves, completing the forest meal. The first bites are simple but rewarding, with freshly cooked mussels and grilled pork enjoyed straight from the natural serving trays. Everyone gathers around the meal, sharing food and conversation as the forest settles into a quiet afternoon. The bamboo container is opened once more, revealing the fragrant bamboo cooked eel with banana stem inside. The grilled pork and eel are carefully removed from their bamboo racks, ready to be shared around the group. Golden brown pork, smoky grilled eel, and steaming white rice come together on fresh banana leaves. The aroma of charcoal, roasted meat, and fresh herbs makes every bite even more satisfying. Thank you so much for joining us on today's wilderness adventure. We hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we did. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support us as we continue exploring new places, cooking in the wild, and sharing even more exciting adventures. See you in the next one.
Bring me into golden sunlight.